Ladies, thank you very much for being here. I know you don't have to do this.
No.
But thank you very much
course.
for being here. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to Phoenix, Arizona, please.
Hello,
Phoenix, Arizona.
My name is Ritu Arya. I play Lila Pitts in the Umbrella Academy.
And my name is Emmy Raver-Lampman, and I play Allison Hargreaves in the Umbrella Academy.
Now, I know you guys last night were in Tempe, Arizona.
Yes.
Spent some time with fans.
Yes.
Watching the first episode of the new season, the last season.
I didn't realize I was in Tempe. I just thought we were still in Phoenix. I was like, wait, we were in Tempe last night? But I guess I didn't know how close they were.
Tempe, Arizona, which is home
It's like
to
20
the
minutes
ASU
away.
Sun Devils.
Yeah, okay, great.
And first and foremost, let me say, if you're new to Arizona, we apologize for the weather.
It's hot.
You know what? Don't apologize because it's an experience.
Yeah.
It's a new one. It's the hottest I've ever been in my life.
And you're Indian.
And I'm from India.
And you're Indian. Okay, so tell me.
That's saying a lot.
I can't breathe.
No, yes, you can. Last night with the fans watching the show. Now, are you there when they're watching it? I'm assuming it wasn't your first time seeing it, but it was theirs.
Yes. No, we were snuck in through the back entrance in the middle of a presentation of the screening.
Got it.
And we did like a little Q&A, got to say hi, took a photo, and then we were snuck back out.
Okay,
yes,
good.
because we have seen it a couple times.
So,
More than a couple.
and that kind of led me to my, like, I wasn't sure if you guys were there and if there's like anxiety or trepidation about how they're going to react to what they're seeing. But you guys don't have to deal with that.
No, but we had our premiere was on Monday night in Los Angeles, and there was, I think, over half the theater was invited fans, and so we got to sit in the theater with fans watching the first episode, and the reactions were incredible. It's so fun. I feel like you never really get to do that,
Right.
Especially when it's on Netflix. But to see it like in a big theater with a huge audience, it was really nice to get the feedback and watch everybody get their moment and their laughs. Yeah.
Right. Now, with a big, humongous show like this with gargantuan following, lots going on online, rumors, innuendos, all that stuff. Is there any anxiety on either of your ends about it being done? Like about what's next? About, was there any anxiety or fear as to what comes next for either of you now that it's done?
It's less about fear and more just sadness. Like I fell in love with this cast and all the crew and the fans, so it's been just this amazing experience that now we're sort of saying goodbye to. So it's like bittersweet because we're grieving, but also celebrating. And I know that those two things can exist at the same time, and
Right.
I'm learning that. But yeah, so I think it's sad.
Yeah.
But exciting, when one chapter finishes, another one starts. And, now we've got like space to be doing new things, and that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I only ask of that because, as Christopher knows, I worked at this radio station 15 years ago, and I thought to myself, and I'm back now. 15 years later, they asked me to come back. But leaving here was hard. It was, you get that anxious, weird, like, what's next feeling. That's why I asked if there was any of that with either of you.
No, I don't think anxious. I think I think all good things must come to an end, and I think I love that we got 4 incredible seasons, and we kind of are leaving the people wanting more. I think which is a great place to be. And I think I'm excited to see now we're all in each other's lives for life, and I'm excited to see what everybody has going on next. And we've lived through so much life together. Some of us for 7 years and 6 years, 5 years, and it's been an incredible journey. And I think we're all kind of sad. It's bittersweet, but I think also excited to just kind of see what's next, turn the page.
And I think it's so nice that, like, although we're sort of saying goodbye to the show, that, like, these people still exist. Like, I can still, like,
I know.
hanging out with them.
I'll
Like,
never
they're
I
not
still get to see
leaving.
them in the
They're-
next
Never
show they
again.
do. And, like, I get
Yeah.
to see them on the big screen. And, like, it's beautiful that we've made this family from this show. So
Right.
it's beautiful to get to share, this incredible world and show and with fans and with the world. But, like, I've got these people in my life. And so I'm so grateful for that.
I'm sure the success of the show, which, by the way, season 4 is out now. I'm using that because we're going to run this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is out now.
Yes.
has your privacy changed at all because of the show? Have you noticed? Like, do you mind getting noticed at Target or Costco? Or like, does it make it difficult?
I wouldn't say difficult. I like occasionally get like I heard a rumor yelled at me across the street, which I just think is so fun.
I think that's awesome.
I think
it's been a really like a very like loving and kind like group of fans with this show.
Yeah.
I don't know
Very
if that's
respectful.
normal or whatever, but either way, I feel like it's only ever been really, really nice interactions.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So, and it's not been like anything that feels like a disruption to like being able to like do what you got to do. It's normally just someone coming and being like, "Hey, I love your show, and I love like your character, and I love the representation that you guys are bringing." So, to be honest, it just feels really nice.
Yeah. I was out at a restaurant the other day and one of the waitresses came up to me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Has anyone ever told you you look like that girl, Emmy Raver?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And she was like, "Yeah, you look just like her. She's on that show, The Umbrella Academy." And I was like, No, I am her. And she was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
So people are just so sweet and so respectful. And it's just been, it's always incredible to meet someone who's a fan of the show. I think both of us coming from theater backgrounds, you know, you do a show, you walk out the stage door, and you get to immediately meet the fans in the audience and sign autographs. And with TV and film, you don't get that interaction. So I think you get a little snippet of that meeting someone in real life.
It's not that like immediate feedback that you would get from theater.
Yeah.
Last question. Okay, so obviously the ties between music and the Umbrella Academy, they like run deep. You're at a radio station, a hip hop radio station, but it doesn't matter. You tell me. They tell you rap or you have a break and you put your AirPods in and you're listening to what?
Often Chance the Rapper.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This summer, Charlie XCX.
Okay, yeah.
Brat Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, always like something that's feel good in between takes for me.
Yeah.
But unless it's like, you know, a sad scene, I'll listen to the sad songs.
Yeah.
What about you, Emmy?
I'm a big Prince fan. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I also love funk.
I love it. Okay, can I tell you something real quick?
Yes.
1999, Houston. I was living in Houston, Texas, and I got invited to go see Prince on 1999, December 31st.
Yep.
And he didn't come out on stage until 1:45 in the morning.
Yep. I saw him live actually a month before he passed. And
it was awesome.
It was a very similar. Showed up at 2 a.m. Yeah, and then essentially gave a private concert for 90 minutes, and I wept the entire time.
Wow.
It was unreal.
It was super cool.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, thank you very much.
Of course.
The Umbrella
thank
Academy
you.
Season 4 out now. Please go watch it.